Oh, I mean, I think almost every role I've gotten was a lot of luck, for so many reasons.
And you're in one of my favorite places in the world, New Zealand. I'm slightly jealous, Joseph. Good morning for you.
Good morning. How are you, Tara?
I'm doing great. I've watched all 10 episodes that they gave us so far, and it's a
Oh,
blessing and a
wow.
curse. I'm way ahead of everybody,
Yeah.
and I have nobody to talk to about it except you, and I've got
Yeah.
4 minutes to do it in. So
Thanks for
that
watching all of them. That's great.
Yeah, I thought it was outstanding. And it's funny, some of my favorites, I'll get to it in just a second, are some of the simpler episodes, which relate to parenting. But before we get to the parenting stuff, I know it's also about luck. And if you feel lucky, and I'm curious, has there been a role that you got where you have to admit, despite how talented you are, it was probably 100% luck or close to it?
Oh, I mean, I think almost every role I've gotten was a lot of luck, for so many reasons. I think anybody that says that they succeeded in show business because it's fully 100% because they deserved it is not paying attention to how the world really works. We get lucky breaks, any of us that are able to actually do this for a living. I feel so lucky.
Well, you did such a great job with this. Again, I want to bring up the parenting, but one more question before that. How you chose to visualize anxiety in this day and age where it is really kind of a hot topic and so many people are dealing with it. Your choice of music and sound, where it kind of trigger, it's coming on. Your choice of visualization. How did you decide this is what anxiety should look and sound like?
Yeah, well, there's someone who's close to me who's had this exact fear of a meteor coming to destroy humanity. And to me, that just put it all in an image. And when you're telling a story with images, you don't necessarily want to have to explain it over and over again. You just want something that just the look of it gives you that feeling. And so when I heard, this person who I know telling me about this fear, I was like, that sounds like it'll really make the audience feel what the character is feeling.
Has that person seen the episodes and could look at you and say, you nailed it? That's exactly how I feel.
Yes, and yeah, and honestly, when they saw it, they laughed, which I think, and there's a dark sense of humor in this, and
Yeah.
that's my experience in life. Is in some of the hardest moments, I find stuff funny, and in some of the happiest moments, you find stuff sad. I think life is complicated that way.
Well, and in some ways, I think comedy and laughter is the only thing that can get you through. So to be able to find
That's
some humor in anything really helps. The parenting stuff. I know you are a parent, and one thing I'm grateful for is the fact that I didn't have social media when I was growing up because I don't know how parents do it in this day and age. But some of those amazing episodes, it's much later. Hugo Weaving's episode I thought was phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
Victor, that whole thing with his daughter and navigating that relationship, phenomenal. So to me, a lot of Mr. Corman, even though your character isn't a parent, you've got two parents, that's dysfunctional, and you yourself are a parent. How hard
Mhm.
is it to raise kids in this day and age, in your opinion? And what is the secret?
I don't know. I mean, my kids are still pretty young, so we basically completely curate any experience that they have with digital technology. And I know that's not going to last forever, and I can't give it any advice about what's going to happen then once they get older and they're going to want to, navigate the internet on their own. I agree with you. I think there's a lot of dangerous parts of the internet, and it's something I feel like we as a generation need to try to figure out and improve.
But what age will you let them see Mr. Corman?
I show them parts of it, like the musical number with me and Deborah Winger. Like,
Loved.
yeah.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you liked. Isn't Deborah amazing? Deborah is just such a treasure.
If we had more than 4 or 5 minutes, I would go on and on about the entire. And Juno Temple, who I've come to love in Ted Lasso, who has
Yeah.
no, Cockney accent here. She's the
I
whole
know
cast.
she's
I mean,
so
everybody.
different in this. Yeah, right. There's some really great, and I'm happy you mentioned Arturo as well, because Arturo
Oh,
Castro is brilliant. I love that episode too, where it's about him and his daughter. I think that's one of the stronger ones too.
my heart ached, and I just wanted to give him a hug. So if I ever see you guys in person, I'll give you both a hug. Congratulations, and thanks for
Fantastic.
your time.
Thank you, Tara.